how to sell your house for top dollar. You're getting ready to put the house on the market. You're talking to different agents. You want to maximize getting the most you can out of your property. It's a normal thing for all sellers. My name's Doug Reynolds. I've been a Sacramento area realtor for over 20 years. I've helped over 600 clients in transactions. And today we're going to be talking about how to sell your house for top dollar in Sacramento real estate. Okay. The majority of this conversation is going to be talking about homes that are kind of in the anywhere from $500,000 to, $1 million kind of price range. As we get either below that or well above into the million plus range, strategies might be a little bit differing on that, but pretty consistent across what we're going to talk about right now. But here we go. Okay, so as a seller, pricing, it's the number one most important, crucial thing as a seller, okay? Think about it. If you're going to sell your house and it sits on the market for a long time, it's been on the market 30, 40, 50 days, and a buyer comes around, they look at it, they go, yeah, I like this house. Yeah, it's been on the market for 50 days though. So, I think I probably should offer quite a bit less than what they're listed at here. Okay? That's normal. That is normal for someone to think that. You think that, I think that, we all think that. Okay? Now think about that same house. If it's priced appropriately and you've got when you put the house on the market at the very beginning, that is all of your maximum activity is right within those first few days. It's hitting everyone's emails and they're getting text alerts. They're seeing it on their apps. They're seeing it on Zillow and Redfin and MetroList and Homes.com and all those things. They're seeing it within the first couple of hours to first couple of days. That is your window to crush it as a seller. So if you're priced right and buyers walk in, they go, oh my gosh, I've been looking for homes for a long time. This thing is priced really well. It's an amazing house. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be other buyers that want to be buying this house as well too. I really need to write a strong offer. That is a way different thing than the other things, okay? So as a seller, to get top dollar, you need to be in that second category of having it priced right, where a buyer mentally is going, I'm probably gonna be competing with another buyer, or I better hurry up and get this before someone else swoops in. I need to write a really strong offer. That's gonna help you get top dollar for your house, okay? So, pricing it right is crucial, all right? Other things I talk about with my sellers is we do inspections before coming on the market. Typically a pest inspection, that's also known as a structural pest inspection, and they're looking at the wood of the house. They're looking for signs of dry rot, termites, water leaks, anything that's affecting the wood of the house. For $150, you're gonna have an inspection that's gonna give you tons of information, okay? Typically, you're going to want to have a sewer inspection. Sellers have no idea about their sewers unless they get a backup. So if you haven't had a backup, you don't know what's going on, but a buyer is going to check it out if you don't. There are a lot of shady sewer companies in town, okay? There's a company I highly recommend, and they are straightforward and honest and everything. So for $200, $250, you're going to find out exactly what's going on with your sewer line before a buyer does, okay? Third thing, typically, unless the roof was just replaced in the last 2 years or so, usually we're gonna have a roof inspection done as well too. About $100, you're gonna have information about the roof. This is stuff that buyers would have been doing anyways if you weren't doing it, okay? But here's what happens. One, you get to control the process. You get to control who's doing the inspection. It's not just the buyer's Uncle Joe coming over or some plumbing service that they are having a tough time paying bills and they're gonna find some erroneous stuff to come up with, okay? You get to control who's doing the inspection, okay? You get the information, you have time to decide, do I want to do anything about these reports and these items that came up? Or do I wanna let them be and we will deal with this as a negotiation thing later, all right? Lastly, buyers are much more accepting of information if you give it to them upfront. So you have these reports in hand, you don't do anything as far as repairs or anything like that. There might be a few things here and there, You put the house on the market, it's priced really well. You did all the things on the inside. You did touch-up paint. If it's vacant, you had it staged. You listened to your agent about all of the things to do in your house to declutter, depersonalize. You got stuff out of the house. It's looking really open and bright and looking really good, okay? We have those reports available for buyers right when we come on the market. A buyer that goes and sees a house, they walk in, they go, oh my gosh, this house is beautiful. They've done all these little things. They did touch-up paint. This looks great. I love this house. Oh my gosh, it's priced so well. I've got to go and write a really strong offer. And they're super excited about the house, right? Oh, here's some reports. Oh, there's, about $800 of some roof repairs. There's like $2,300 of some dry rot. Oh, whatever, I want this house. So I really am going to write a strong offer, and I now know all that stuff about those reports. And so I'm good. I can factor that into my decision. Okay. You as a seller are giving yourselves the highest probability of getting away with not having to deal with those reports, with the items that came up. Okay. And so it's very possible, it's very likely, if you have multiple offers, it probably will sell over that list price, and you'll probably get a buyer that is willing to accept the reports and not have you do all of those things. If you've been on the market for 50 or 60 or 70 days and you get one buyer and they negotiate and you don't have any reports, they're going to do their inspections, they're going to find all of these things, and then they're going to say, oh, by the way, I need you to fix that roof stuff, and I need you to take care of this dry rot, and there's a tiny little tree root in the sewer line, so you need to do that as well too. You're going to have a horrible experience as a seller by going that route, okay? Your experience as a seller is going to get you top dollar. It's going to be a smoother escrow. It's going to sell faster, and it's going to close easier because you price it right. You do the work to get the house prepped, dialed in, have it looking great, and then you do those inspections ahead of time as well too. It's going to put you in a position of strength to negotiate. It's going to put you in a position of not having your back up against the wall to be able to we have no other choice. We have to agree to this now. The buyer wants this, and the whole deal is going to fall apart if we don't. And I don't know if I can trust this person that did this inspection and all this stuff. All those things are eliminated and removed. And so you are in the position of strength when it comes to the selling, when it comes to negotiating, and when it comes to getting the house sold for the most amount of money. That's the process that's going to get you there as a seller, okay? If you got any questions about this, you'd like to sit down, go over it, talk about my marketing plan we didn't even get into, talk about little things you can do to prep. You want to spend a little bit amount of money that's going to give you maximum return for getting that house sold as you're preparing the house to go on the market, okay? So my website, realestatewithdoug.com. Hope you found this video informative and helpful. Would love to chat with you some more. Talk about getting your house sold for top dollar.